Guys, have you noticed something different about 2025? Let me enlighten you. It's the government control over the internet. I pulled up Google Trends just to see if things are really spiky up in here. Let's start slow. Ooh! We win. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next year. You know, technically people have been searching, what the fuck is the government shutdown? Am I right? No? Yes. I think so. Told you. In fact, we have a viral moment, basically. We have something that I literally have to mention in YouTube Rewinds. The longest government shutdown in history. Wow. Because people hate Trump. I love it. Yes, Trump is an orange man, I'm a red man. Beat it, okay? So most of the government's virality actually comes from government shutdown, and this is not relevant. Basically, these two terms cancel each other out now. Let's see if government and internet come together as one this year. We'll have to zoom in. There you go, guys. Here you go. There you go. Interesting. Very interesting. For the government, suddenly, something is happening. Something's crazy is happening. I'm not gonna lie. Now we kind of zoomed in and we can look at all the years, but there's nothing to look at. There's just nothing. It's just the biggest spike of all time, guys. And still potentially is just government shutdown. But is it? We have August. I can understand this spike because government shutdown. We need to know exact date for that shutdown. October 1st. So yeah. Government shutdown is still getting in the way, but this is insane. We actually spiked into a whole different government-internet relationship somehow. There's one more thing that's just like synonymous with surveillance that happens nearing October. Well, since we have the best surveillance tools that ever existed, now we can sell human beings to the government itself. You know? Beautiful. Internet ID. There you go. That's what started the whole thing. Everything is coherent as it can possibly be. People immediately got shocked that we need ID to use the internet. Granted, the topic is actually fading away. Alright, let's get one of the scariest things out of the way. How much people are scared of government surveillance right now? As it stands, we have to dig deep for this one. Wow. We don't get much data at all. But we got a spike, which is interesting, right? We don't get much data. But this might be a historic spike, no? Nothing. We have fucking nothing. Because why would we? Alright, let's just surveillance. Because surveillance technology. No, it's doing something weird instead. It's like the popularity of the word died over time. But there's also, again, different... I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna argue on this one. What about Past 5 years or 12 months. It's gaining popularity. Lovely. Very interesting. Okay, comparable, I would say. Because it is gaining popularity, it is going from 70%. Like, it gained like 10% popularity, but over 5 years, it's gaining popularity from 50% to 80%. So almost 50% more popularity of government surveillance. No spikes, however. And it's not actually government surveillance, it's anything surveillance, okay? There's more cameras. We keep stacking cameras everywhere. Dogs have cameras, trees have cameras, birds have cameras now. And if they don't have it, they're gonna be left behind, you know? Look at that. Then fucking shut up. Shut up that there's a topic. What are you talking about? We can't talk about topics, apparently. At least we're doing a worldwide web search. So, whatever. Would it actually change if I say YouTube? It does change. I get access to something else. Wait, what? Shut up, dude. Censorship. Over 5 years, we're going from 32 into 50. The ratio of 32 into 50 is 56%. More censorship. I would say it has to exist as this is democracy. This is the existence of concepts, basically. There's more censorship. 50% more censorship. That's tough. And we haven't even fucking peeled off the COVID, basically, where like things were spiking around. Let's involve COVID into this. Maybe we're gonna see some interesting spikes. But again, there's some fucking moon landing stuff. This part of the fucking graph always feels weird, and distortion settles in, it feels like. I would rather have like a custom range than... But it's kind of ugly, right? Can I do like 16? Custom range? I wish I could just keep it. What? We actually see no difference then. Because no, it's fine, right? June and August. September and August. June, July. Apparently there's no censorship in summer. No one cares. Summer censorship does not exist. How interesting. That's weird, actually. What is that? YouTube ads. That's right. That's what we're gonna check this time. It's the other kind of evolving topic, and funny enough, it's literally on the spot at the same time. Internet ID, YouTube ads. How do you make sense of this, guys? What is this? We're literally seeing a head of a monster, right? Because these are not actually conjoined topics. They cannot be put together without something else happening in the background to the internet as a whole, right? Something else is going on. This is insane. or data is just distorted. That could be it, but I don't know. Does CAD have distorted data in there? Maybe. CAD popularity just grew by a little bit. Maybe it's copium. I don't know. CAD's pretty scary. Apple. I don't know. Apple, it means too many things. I'll take it. Apple. Also a spike. So, I don't know, man. There's some kind of data distortion, 100%. But Apple actually means something. Apple, like, releases things. So, especially at September. Every September. Yeah. This September was better than ever. You know, for, like, why? This seems to be internet, like, search distortion. So I don't know if this is even true, but it feels true, right? YouTube ads. Why would YouTube ads be relevant right now? I actually don't know. I have no idea. I am looking at the topic here. Penguin mentioned it like twice, right? Within 5 months ago. Is that enough to drive it into like a domino effect? It feels like it's true. Like it fucking domino effect of other creators starting to talk about it because Penguin talked about it. It's reasonable to suggest that, but it's kind of crazy. Like, look at people now just spam this kind of topic if it's successful. I mean, imagine doing this kind of video, but then you're the spammer as well. You're exactly the problem the same fucking way. Look at you. You are the problem. You are the problem. You spamming. Not too much. But that's what it is. Restricted mode? When did that happen? I need to know when exactly it happened. Okay. In a similar place when shit was hitting the fan. This is interesting. What other term would be interesting? Let's search Penguin's pockets right now. AI music, AI ads. Yes. YouTube issue. It's hitting YouTube now.
That not even SpongeBob could catch. Mass surveillance, control, and censorship.
Bro has sponged all these words that I was searching for immediately.
It's now at our doorstep, ignoring whatever.
Okay, I'll just search for under 18, which is a very weird search term, but whatever. Under 18. Are you under 18? Which is technically the most important. Yep. That's the one. That's it. That's what connects YouTube ads. Oh, of course. Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. Protect your children from YouTube ads. Oh my god. Basically, we are culminating to this topic where, like, you're too young for the internet. And I actually don't disagree with this. I do not disagree with this sentiment that only older people get to use the internet. You better stay the fuck away. If your consent hasn't fully formed, internet offers you a lot of shit to consent to that a regular person wouldn't be able to achieve in real life without crime, you know? I even just dislike state of YouTube in general, where there's a lot of like manipulation to get as many children to watch your videos as possible, you know, intellectual content would be in decline in such situations, and a lot of internet slop would be on the rise. We actually don't even know how internet would look like without all these motherfucking children ruining it, you know, and sending hate comments and just being on a fucking power trip when they hop on the internet because no one can stop them. No one's gonna fucking be able to ban them hard enough where they feel like they have lost something. Alright, I feel like children have been ruining the internet, and that's that. Fucking periods. Children, teens, and just the general sentiment, because when the children's kind of culture and behavior and the 6-7 bullshit, like what the fuck? Just the general fucking vibe of the internet shifts entirely to ruin it, to make it garbage, to distract people from interesting things and high IQ things into the fucking world of slop, garbage, and raise the AI world, basically, where, you know, we shouldn't actually praise the AI, but children have no fucking control. They will praise the most colorful and a thing that just involves as many characters that they already recognize. Fucking Spider-Man and Elsa, let's go. So, unfortunately, we have a problem. And government is potentially now starting to realize that there's a problem, that now internet is out of control, it cannot be ignored. And I'm actually kind of agreeing with this sentiment. Now, unfortunately, everyone is getting sucked in. Government does not have good solutions for anything, as always. Everyone is getting sucked into the government bullshit, and UK government is the most corrupt fucking shit. So it basically started its moves towards, you know, internet surveillance because of children. We literally don't believe that UK government has actually good intentions. It just already boosts their ability to censor people. So of course they're gonna fucking slurp it off the floor of like, give me, give me, give me. I have a reason for more censorship. I have reason to jail more people for tweets, you know? See, the reason why UK government even fucking noticed that, because they're surveilling the fucking internet and they're finding out that half of the internet are children writing tweets. They can't just imprison children, so they have to do something fucking crazier than that. Because they cannot jail children, they punish working age people twice. Twice as hard, of like, you need a government ID now, and you need to better not post anything suspicious on the internet. Alright? And suspicious simply means racist. Wow, what a fucking broad definition. Or anti-government. God forbid. The moment government is scared of what people think, and they prevent opinion sharing, I'm sorry, bro, government gonna fucking burn to the ground. Government, you better fucking run while you still can. Because we're already ready, okay? Already ready for mass destruction of this bullshit. You will never invoke more frustration in people than trying to prevent opinions. Jesus fucking Christ. Opinions more valuable to me than anything I possibly can fucking squeeze out of my body, bro. Opinion is all I have. Sometimes I want to be racist, sometimes I want to be sexist, sometimes I want to be a little bit naughty with my opinion, but for fuck's sake, give me a break. It's not a fucking crime. UK government literally fucking pretends that, oh my god, it stresses people. It stresses people out. There must be a crime. There must be a crime in the internet of the way we convey emotions to each other. There must be crime somewhere, guys. Yeah, you can protect children from that stress. Maybe children should not be subject to stress. Because it makes no fucking sense for children to be here. You know? It makes sense that stress would harm children. It makes no fucking sense that stress would harm working age people. They should have fucking learned better by now that stress is available in the world and you should stay away from that. Most people stay away from that. Most NPCs stay away from stress. They don't fucking read tweets in the first place. It's a consensual fucking thing. But UK government does not fucking understand what consent is anymore. They just butt fuck everyone in a row. They just basically make rape legal for themselves, for immigrants. Like, rape is just fucking rape everyone. Alright? That's what UK government is for. Which that's a pretty weird opinion to have, I'm not gonna lie, when you're in a state of power. My tweets are not in a state of power to tell people to just, you know, do whatever the fuck they want, as long as they're not racist. Because that's usually what happens. You know, okay, if we're catching racist people, then we're actually allowing not racist people to have twice as much power, twice as much unhinged, egocentric, power-hungry ideas, basically. That they're on top of the world. And it's like, you're not that much better than the fucking races. You're not that much better. In fact, it might actually be natural to be racist because only white people can possibly not be not racist, or possibly be suicidal enough to fight each other for this fucking useless topic. That's pure suicide because white people want to be so nice. And if white person is not nice, we put them in prison. And it's like, what the hell is this reality anymore? Holy shit, put a smile on your face or you go to prison at this point. Hopefully no jump scare. Smile. No jump scare. Alright. Smile, guys. So yeah, basically, this is UK's government rise to fame. Like, beautiful. Well done. Well done, guys. You did well. And everyone says that UK is just a domino to fall into US hands to do exactly the same thing, spread like a disease, and those bad ideas like a disease. But I hope not. That's crazy. It feels like it's just kind of conspiratorial Western Europe thing. Like, no one else fucking gives a fuck about this. Just Western Europe is built different, okay? Put the smile on your face. I don't see smile on your face. You're going to jail. Illegal. It's illegal to not be happy when you're being raped, okay? What the fuck are you talking about? You're not happy. Oh yeah, talking about Windows and the most popular way of infecting computers, Trojan horse. But we kind of pushed it into real life instead, you know? Let's send these Trojan horse into a country. No one's gonna notice that something can go wrong, right? If these people genuinely are evil and they want to take over a country and they have this intention, and it seemed like they do, I mean, bam slam, they have now the full green light from the government, basically. Which is unprecedented. I don't even know how the fuck to make sense of this. Of like Trojan horse sponsored by the government. What are you talking about? The only way that would make sense if the government doesn't know how to use fucking Windows or something and just collect on a shitty box that agreed to send me virus, basically, and they did it. That's the only way it makes sense, but... Oh, humanitarian crisis. Oh, shit, man. Now, it might seem a little bit unhinged just because I found this spike and now I have to talk about it. What I found. It pisses me off. Let's do something funny. Australia. There it is. Australia's rise to fame in recent times. It has nothing to do with anything. No correlation. Okay. What if I say Bitcoin? What is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin is like the most searched thing ever. Kind of doing nothing. This is Trump election, basically. Everyone's trying to figure out what Bitcoin means. Because of Trump election, like, any change is gonna ripple these degenerate minds. We can't stack that. Internet data, Windows 11. Internet data immediately jumps into the same fucking category. Windows 11. Where is Windows 11 in this? It's very interesting to me. Look at that. We need to install. We need to filter a little bit. Okay, some... Oh. Is that a correct term? Double L. Here you go. Everything is fucking stacked. Every single thing is stacked. Like, Windows 11 is not even separate from none of this shit. Government surveillance is coming with Windows 11. Everything is changing with Windows 11. I can't even what is going on anymore. This is literally the biggest thing. This is the vortex of the vortex year, my friends. We did it. We made it. The vortex of the vortex year right here, my friends. The thing that I was predicting this whole time. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I was predicting this thing. I didn't know what it was, but I knew it's gonna happen this year. Now, definition of vortex is an event that changes people's lives significantly. Some kind of magnet basically is placed on the world, and you're sort of making a decision of, like, do you follow the magnet? Do you fall for the magnet? Or do you resist the magnet? And the usual answer for the vortex here, the first vortex that's going to open up is going to be bad. It's going to be fucking terrifying. And it is. Welcome, my friends. That's the one. The vortex has been open. And it's going to stay there. It's going to suck people in. Don't go for Windows 11. Try and avoid internet censorship. Do not censor yourself and your opinions. Do not be scared. That's how they get you, bro. They feed on fear. The demons feed on fear. Whether they're government-level demons doesn't matter. This was supposed to be a rewind of problems. Alright? Of problems the internet is accumulating. Let's shift our focus to ads are getting out of control. I'm gonna watch out. I need to chill a little bit. The way to understand this vortex is, it's pretty obvious. The world is changing. The world is shifting towards AI. And you have to pick basically a lane of how you're gonna integrate AI into your life. And obviously the first option is gonna be trash. It's gonna be untested, unfiltered. And will take your freedoms away. Because they will have to put more securities, basically, and more fucking bullshit in there. And they don't even know what the fuck they're doing right now. So yeah. You jump on this train, or you wait. You resist. Keep resisting for as long as you can. Okay? A reminder for everyone, 2026, I'm switching to Linux. Alright? I will officially tell you guys what's up from the other side. And that's how I will be recording my videos from now on. I choose resistance. That's it. Bottom line. Don't worry, Eastern Europe has their own problems. They censor people in a very different way, basically. They call smart people crazy. Alright? Because smart people become victims, and the easiest thing to do is just to put victims somewhere else, you know? Just like give up on the victims of like, we can't save them. We can't help them anymore. They just immediately give up, these Eastern Europeans. That sort of topic, the topic of purge, the topic of weak people getting trampled, basically, that was last year, alright? You might have blinked and you have missed it. But just like Ukraine war, nothing is really over until it's truly fucking over. You know, capitalism is collapsing in real time, and you have to stay aware of every single thing, every single change that's happening right now. Literally clicked on the video.
Much all fronts. In 4 days, literally 4 days, the EU Commission releases something called the Digital Omnibus. They're calling this digital simplification, but it's actually an attack on privacy on pretty much all fronts. This video will give you all the information you need to understand what's going on and why this is going to narrow your privacy protections. It's going to let AI companies train on your most sensitive data. It will enable AI companies train on your most sensitive data. It will enable remote access to your devices without your permission.
Told you that fucking AI that can control your computer is going to be used by the government. It's like, it's crazy though. I really hope I can just steer away with just using Windows.
Permission. Let's get into it.
What the fuck is going on?
has won some legal battles.
By the way, I can't even show this video where inappropriate ads are just all across. Like, I can't show anything because I don't know when fucking stuff is gonna pop. Something that I actually got a strike for, by the way. I got a strike for inappropriate shit. In the middle of the video, there was fucking... Well, actually, it was about hentai, so... You know, I was talking about it. So there was a lot of fucking weird shit that I was trying to sneak in almost. But this guy is doing it right now. Way worse. Way worse, dude. Even though it's supposed to be educational, right? Which is exactly what my hentai video was supposed to be about. Educational. Because I happen to have opinions that get censored anyways, so... Yeah, this is crazy. Now, I said there's gonna be child porn happening. And TikTok now made one of the videos viral. By the way, just to rub it in, censorship right there. Medical misinformation, basically. Okay, I didn't save the video, but it's basically viral. It has 6 million likes. Dude stares at the camera and it's like, hey, you have to run away from AI because it's creating child porn right now. Have I made... Which AI model to use? I think it actually does contain me sneaking in of like, well, child porn is very easy to make. It's almost hard to avoid accidentally making it. That's how bad it is. Like if you accidentally type in girl, you're fucked. You're gonna get an underage girl instead. Alright? Let's just be clear about this. AI does not fuck around. AI will give you exactly what you asked for. Yep. The worst version of that. One thing is interesting, and I'm actually going to disclose this information. It seems like one or a couple of websites actually bypass a censorship of the internet where real people can be used, real celebrities can be used to create porn, right? There's one notorious website that bypasses that, and I don't know what to think about it. Oh yeah. If you ask if I use it, it uses me at this point. It's fucking cutting edge. What am I supposed to do? 5,000 minutes, yes. Not really. Because it's influential people in there. But it's important to know, like, what AI is capable of doing and how insane it is, and we will have to eventually adopt it. It will be able to do anything. And beyond your wildest imaginations, it will be able to do that. But how will we be able to tame AI properly? You know, that's what the government is fucking scared of, because they've probably seen deep fakes of themselves doing crazy shit. You know? And they can't sleep at night anymore. You must understand the government is sort of still doing a reasonable thing. They're declaring the war on the internet for a reason. But then it opens up a whole fucking vortex of changes, regulations, uncertainty, and internet outages even. I would actually add to this whole shebang outage. Alright, this is a spiky guy. Internet outage. Boom! It just happened. Right? But it has nothing to do with this, which is kind of interesting. Lovely. You can go. You're clean. Again, you can look at it from a different perspective, like AI modified content is the scariest thing that can happen to Pinterest. Pinterest is my favorite place to go. Alright? For my manly needs. But now there's modified content that's not real, and fuck that shit. I actually don't want it. I want to still have grasp over reality if a internet website wants to be trusted. There's a big split. Do you want to be a trusted website, or do you want to just be internet slop, basically? And you're just gonna allow it to be raped by the AI apocalypse, right? That's what it is. Raped by AI. You can choose to do that. If you are not a trusted website, if you just allow anything to be uploaded, go right ahead, be on a different fucking camp of the internet. But something has to be done, right? Now, of course, government is going to sneak in more control, more prestige, basically, for themselves as a result of all of this work that they're going to do to us, to our, you know, customs. I'll try to just swallow my pride and survive it without too much panicking. Hopefully nothing bad happens, you know, just like you just pray and hope. It's the last thing you have. Because if you're truly a working age person, you don't want to be disrupted from being able to live your life and work your work. Sometimes you need to smoke weeds to be able to be productive. You know, like you have to do borderline illegal things to be productive. Like, for fuck's sake, now masturbation feels illegal. I don't know, man. Masturbation is illegal and expressing your opinions is illegal. It's the only thing I fucking have, to be honest. I'm under attack. And I'm the poorest fucking person. I'm the incel of society. I shouldn't be under attack. And I'm not joking when I say praying is the only thing we can do. Am I Jesus drama 2026. That's right. There's a whole drama for this thing. Just praying and hoping that I'm powerful enough to resist anything stupid happening in the world. I have to be selfish, guys. I exist. You know, nobody fucking cares about me. I have to be selfish. If I have to be Jesus to survive, I will be Jesus.
Invasions from AI companies. The bottom line here is that Google, Meta, Microsoft, OpenAI, etc., all of these tech companies can continue to make trillions with data that was generated by European companies, artists, or private individuals while getting a free pass by the European legislature, etc. They're not
Aww, sex life. And political beliefs are protected,
I'm trying
guys.
to limit Article 9 protections. This is getting...
What about political beliefs? I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. I think they mistyped that one on purpose. I don't care about leaves. I want leaves.
Oh, I'm looking for
Is this AI generated?
baby diapers. I'm allows big tech companies to continue surveillance capitalism and entire
What a new fucking word we just uttered.
all these data.
I mean, the obvious thing is VPN. That one is alongside with everything else. But you actually don't see it. You don't see that at all. Virtual private network. You don't see a difference whatsoever. Isn't that shocking? I would say that's the most shocking shit ever. VPN, I mean, it sees a bump. Okay, now we made it. VPN service. No one would say service, but we basically see the same thing. Alright. Interesting. This contains search terms and topics which measured differently. Why is it measured differently, dude? Search term, then. Wow, so different.
Sabotage European businesses and national security. I put this whole video together about Denmark trying to pass chat control 2.0 last minute, even after we are...
Chat control. I mean, imagine, even Denmark is a part of this fucking bullshit. She just hit the fan. But it's hitting in so many directions. It's such a government invasion now. Like, technically, there's so much to talk about when it comes to this. Like, I don't even know how to ram it into YouTube Rewind. What do I do? I probably have to make like 20 sliders and just run through them like bam, 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 and just like, I know this is happening, but just like, let's quickly acknowledge it and move on. This is this scary, bro. It will still take, I don't know, 10 seconds. Like, but there's gonna be words on the screen. I don't know what to do, bro. That's why I'm making these rewind videos, by the way, to collect YouTube Rewind material. I didn't say age verification, I just said under 18. Yeah, this was a surge, basically.
Many comments from all of you that were going, oh, there's no point, that's gonna pass anyway, I don't even know why I should bother with this. Well, guess what? Chat control did not happen because of so much public outcry. So please use that as a lesson and also a reminder that your voice matters and everything you guys are doing really does make an impact. First, action one.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are just hopeless. They're too lazy to do anything. They don't want to be involved, especially into anything that they can't comprehend and understand and act upon, basically. Most people don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. Contact your representative? Like, that's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. I can't even contact my bank without pissing my pants. This guy, I became a subscriber and all I get is, oh my god, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. Google banned ad blocker. Another term to consider, isn't it? Ad blocker coming in. No, it's doing absolutely nothing in these terms. Ad block plus. Browser extension. Nope. Just ad block. No, it has nothing to do with this, Vortex, somehow. Half of the internet's died today. You can run any Windows app on Linux, and obviously, end of Windows. Bam. Feds are targeting Discord. There's a lot of free speech stuff, basically. Censorship problems. I had beef for this guy because he doesn't know how to cover drama, but he still cares about the internet surveillance thing, so... And Windows 11 is a scare, so I had to fucking follow this thing. And Mudahar also was the one to notice that Unreal Engine 5 is ruining games.
Fundamental rights. Please oppose it unless major changes are made. Feel free to expand.
I mean, if it's so easy to send a message, if it's so convenient, sure, why not? Cyprus, what's up?
And get personal, children safe, but it's very well.
Okay, I think this guy has the best thumbnails for me to just turn into sliders. Bro literally declares VPN ban is happening. When? VPN block, try this. You can't hide. Wow. Another VPN ban topic. Encryption under attack. Mandatory. Amazing stuff, isn't it? I'll subscribe for this reason. Literally in YouTube Rewind, I'll add, here's some ads and here's some government surveillance stuff. Unskippable. The funny thing is, it feels like all this technology improvement just like goes ramp up off a cliff, basically. It will destroy itself. All this cool technology. Maybe it will destroy itself because we need to touch some grass. Who knows?
And while there have always been free movies on
Free movies, though!
like in recent times, they've increased the amount that you don't need to pay for. And you might now be sitting there thinking, well, that doesn't make sense. If YouTube loves money so much, why would they make their movies free? Well, my friend, I think I have the answer. If you watch a free movie on YouTube, you'll probably see ads on it. And so my latest conspiracy theory is that YouTube is making more movies free
Aha!
to test whether they can make more money from people buying and renting movies or watching free movies with ads. And what pattern is that YouTube's ad revenue basically increases with every year that goes by. I absolutely do not believe this is a coincidence, and I'm pretty confident in saying that one of YouTube's biggest objectives as a company is to make more money than the previous year. Now, you might
That's another way to jump off a cliff, basically. Squeeze your audience. Just everyone keep squeezing and squeezing. This fucking capitalism is literally gonna suffocate to death.
be sitting
That's
thinking,
crazy.
That's completely dead now. These days it feels exactly like cable TV. Ads every few minutes, sponsors shoved in everywhere, and somehow it's even less convenient. YouTube isn't about broadcasting yourself anymore, it's about appeasing advertisers. If you ask, the majority would say a
This can kill YouTube, by the way. This can kill and replace YouTube, and I'm ready to do that anytime. Just build the next technologies, next layer of technologies to replace everything, basically. I'm capable, and I'm willing to do it, and nobody fucking cares. Which gives them a little bit of time, okay? Because people will fucking turn their heads around because I will fucking crank them into my direction. I will crank those fucking heads to look at me, to pay attention to me. For fuck's sake, you know? I'm inventing new things and just like people just sitting on their ass doing nothing, bro. Smelling their own farts. Jesus Christ, man. Smelling their own farts called hightail, you know? So, well, fuck, get out of here. Just the farts. No one cares. If they're competent.
resounding yes. But when all is said and done, it doesn't matter. Not to YouTube anyway. It's become such a gargantuan company that no matter how many viewers complain about ads,
Nothing is immortal, alright? Everything can be destroyed. Everything can be recreated. Everything can be outcompeted. Nothing is immortal. It talks about the future of YouTube, and the most interesting piece is that YouTube must go to next level, or someone else will, alright? Or we will have to play wild card and replace YouTube, and just let YouTube be sharing revenue with TikTok, basically. So, it's their choice. They're gonna level up, or they're gonna be replaced. The clock is ticking, bro. If YouTube continues treating itself like TikTok, it will become TikTok. That's just how it goes. It feels so fucking weird. Like other countries, especially India, China, get to make babies, basically, and flood the rest of the world. They have the right to do that because they're scared of their own fucking culture or something. Like it's so disgusting. It's like, you have the manpower, fix your shit. We can give you some resources, but Don't ask for everything all at once. Just invade our homes, basically. That's what's going on. And no one's fucking questioning because women are so fucking degenerate. They took over, you know? Women claim their powers, and their powers are now getting challenged big time. They are now being challenged more than ever before. Women have been ruling this peaceful world for way too long, it seems, and now they have been degenerated super duper fast. We're lucky that Trump is challenging women from becoming presidents, but like, Jesus Christ. It's a battlefield. We are not lucky to actually lose YouTube CEO. YouTube CEO has been replaced and killed by cancer. That is ass. That's why I am also YouTube CEO. All right. There's a shadow YouTube CEO, the shadow version. Okay, you probably don't like him. It's probably a fucking demon from India, but if you want the shadow, you have ability to choose, I guess. I will punch you in the face for it, but you have ability to choose, so.
Well,
Have a
if you're
nice
someone
day,
who doesn't
dude.
want to see ads, there is one thing that remains certain. YouTube ads aren't going anywhere.
Yeah. You choose me, ads are not going anywhere because I just don't have enough power to do anything. You choose the fucking Indian guy, the ads are not going anywhere. Sometimes things have to become so bad where I am a very good choice eventually. You know, I become a good choice for people. Even though I'm not popular, I'm controversial, but I'm paying attention to what the fuck is going on. And you probably don't. And some people are actually scared of paying attention and even clicking on my videos. That's scary for them. Let's see what Penguin dug up.
AI.
Again, it's very dangerous for children to be on the internet. Not only they make internet worse as a result, but now with AI, you can find children where the children are. You just like ask a question. Where are the most children? And it's gonna say Roblox. It's gonna say Minecraft. It's gonna direct you to where the children are. Like predators will get directions, basically. So of course government has to step in and become the direction where predators get dumped into, so they get scared of performing weird shit, right? Like, it's warfare now. It's across the internet. It opens up a fucking Pandora's box to cause a lot of fucking havoc. But we also have to protect our freedoms, and we have to liberate UK, literally fucking liberate a country from, I don't know, Nazis? You know? I think Germany's even worse. Just fucking new age Nazi garbage is happening right now. And you know where that leads. You know what the next step when Nazis start spawning. You know what the fucking coolest coolest sequel of all time. I mean, for fuck's sake.
You hear that and you think someone
Okay, he's a fucking retard, actually. He's just a retard that people watch. And potentially just children is watching this retard. I literally can't watch this fucking video. It's so fucking stupid. It's one of his slop fucking videos that you don't want to touch, and it just kind of kills the entire vibe of the channel. Because it's not that just the thumbnails that are bad. Everything's bad. This entire video, the idea is bad, the presentation is bad, everything is bad. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? The funny thing is, YouTubers have been neglected so much that they have improved their video quality 10 times what the average YouTuber used to fucking be producing. 10 times. Like, Mudahar looks like a fucking homeless person next to all the, YouTube content that has been pumping out lately. But these guys still rule the fucking YouTube as well. I don't know, man. I'm just pissed I didn't get good content after I clicked for it. Yeah, Mudahar was talking about, like, ad blockers more, of that aspect, and that you need ad blockers to survive the internet. I personally don't think you need VPN to survive the internet. Let's see what people talking about UK. I mean, yeah. There's not a Chinese warning. you,
Let's
you gotta
talk
love
about
this.
digitaling you is to stop illegal migration, to stop illegals from working, and to be able to provide easier access to services. But these are all manufactured issues, and they're being
Remain here illegally.
Yeah. Look at. Here's the problem. Here's a solution. Let me rape you is the solution, basically. No, you're just terrible at fixing problems. Get the fuck out of here. Next person. When we have a lot of problems, we need to rotate the government until we find a person who's starting to fucking fix problems. We can't wait 4 years, 5 years. What are we talking about? This is a fucking emergency situation. It's not even about approval ratings. Approval ratings go down when you're not fixing the problem, you're just making it worse.
We do need.
So by introducing further measures, it only applies to ordinary people.
Yeah, it's the worst thing when your solution is disrupting the rest of society. What the fuck?
And I think the Prime Minister
You're not solving anything. You're just asking other people to pay attention to you. To contribute to your fucking charity or whatever the fuck your weird ass solution is. Your solution is as good as fucking this garbage, basically. Of like, give me money, I will solve things, because money solves things. Ha 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 ha. That's true, that's so true. I mean, at this point, bend over and pay taxes to me, I will solve things. Alright? It's time to build a new government. We start by paying me taxes. It's the same thing. The only question is, who do you trust? And if you even have a fucking choice.
their tone.
Alright,
They're
closing statements.
making
Let
it
this guy
sound like
speak.
it's for you. Everyone knows it's about surveillance and control. But it works for China because it's authoritarian by design.
Thank God bro is not saying communist. Authoritarian. That's the actual China, bro. Why is everyone saying communist? Everyone drilled into their fucking brains. China is communist. What is wrong with you? There is danger. Of course, there's misconception danger. People can be fooled easily. That's
Everyone
the
has
problem.
agreed.
Bruh, oh my god, China is communist. They just can't access most .com websites, can they? Ha 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 ha.
150
Where's communism, bro?
points.
China is communist. They just don't speak English, you know?
Being ranked is a good thing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for exposing another Chinese person who doesn't speak English.
Society has to have rules.
Some more than others. I mean, a man would say yes to that shit. A man would do that. A man wants more difficulty because it puts things into place. Rules makes things easier for people like me, you know? I love rules, as long as I get to control them in the end, get to master them. Women are the ones who don't give a fuck about rules and want to solve humanitarian crises and potentially even hijack all these like fake solutions to problems. Like Starmer's potentially right now is a female pleaser, 90% female pleaser, and we need a new fucking person in UK government. But until then, we will fucking be dying in there, bro. Starmer is gonna be fucking destroying the world. We only have like 10% male pleasing from this guy. And that's not good enough. Western world now has accumulated problems, and that shit has to be fixed. Again, I don't give a fuck if he's secretly pedophile, okay? Kamala's still 10 times worse. Alright, we made a choice. I don't know how we can improve this choice. Focus on improving the choice, but people have to accept it. People are so fucking bitter for no reason. They just thinking it's unacceptable. The only best thing is to fucking be contrary to whatever is going on right now. Be a contrarian. Thank you. Wow, so fucking productive. You know, when we try to fix things, when we try to change things, you just block. You just block all the way. We literally expose women and what they have been doing this whole fucking time. They block all the change. They block anything that they don't like. They have created insane barriers to the point where dating is a fucking mythical creature. You know? It's not a verb, it's a mythical creature. See you guys next time. Get surveilled, pedophiles. You know, I know half of you watching are supposed to be surveilled. I'm kidding, but honestly, people are so fucking evil. I don't know if I care. I'll bend over, to be honest.